This is my research project, Escape from Floor 13, by myself and a former classmate, Jalen Todd. So this is a level map. It has an actual screenshot and then a stylized version. So Jalen was interested in animating a cutscene, making an inventory system, dialogue, and the game menu, and I was interested in making light effects, character modeling, an interact interface, and floating items. So here's an updated look at the level. Here are some of the things that you can interact with and use. And then here are what most of the rooms look like. Room 8 is a little bit different, so I have it down here. And then here's a short run through of the level. It doesn't have everything included, but it does have most of the items that you will be needing. There's the key that you can pick up, which will unlock all of the numbered doors. And then once you collect all of the newspapers, you will get a code to unlock the keypads, which would be on this door, where you can collect another newspaper and a key to open all of the maintenance rooms. Once you get into the electrical room, you can take the fuse from in there and then put it inside of the fuse that was broken in the elevator, which will then end the level by you being able to use the elevator and leave. And then Jalen made this skin mesh, and Jalen also made this game menu. And then here is my first light effect, which was flickering. I made two different versions so that it wasn't so robotic, because I wanted it to be flickering but not the same thing over and over. And then here are my other light effects. I wanted the electrical boxes to change color based on if you had the fuse from that box yet or not. So I just did that with a collision box and it was pretty easy. So for my character modeling, I modeled a lot of the items that actually went into the game. I modeled the door frame, the plaques on the doors, the laundry machines, the newspapers, the ice machines, the little boy figure, the fuses, and I added all of the UVs that were in there so that they weren't messy. And then for the interact interface, I wanted you to be able to pick up the keys and the newspapers and then to be able to work the keypad for the doors. So I just made an interact interface where if you enter a collision box and then you press a button, you can work it, and it worked out really well. And then I coded in some floating items just because I wanted the keys to be floating so that they looked cool. Then I added the locked doors and the keypad, which was just, again, with the interact interface. I made it so that it destroys the door mesh and then you can walk right through. And thank you so much for your time.